Well, hello, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me.
My pleasure.
Just to start, you know what? I'm a fan of you, John, from Couples Retreat,
Wow.
Iron Man, and now The Jungle
Thank
Book.
you.
So
Thank you so
for
much.
being here with me.
My pleasure.
Why was it important for you to kind of hop on The Jungle Book, and direct this film in comparison to other projects you've been with?
Well, I love variety. I love new challenges. I love puzzles, and this was an opportunity to learn how to use a technology that I had never used to this extent before.
Yes.
And when you're working on something this ambitious and challenging, the geniuses of the industry all want to come on board and work on it too, because everybody's looking to push the limits of what a new technology could do.
Yes.
And so I worked with the best in the business as far as visual effects supervisors, animators, vendors. It was a fantastic pool of talent, and in the 3 years that I was developing and working on this thing, I became an expert in what these tools can do. So just for me at this point in my life, I love to learn new things, and Jungle Book offered an opportunity to present that story in a way that it never had before.
Gotcha. Well, for you, Neel, congratulations on being chosen for Mowgli. You did an amazing job, by the way.
Thank you.
Where were you at when you first found out the news? What was your first reaction?
I was in a hotel here in LA, and I jumped like I was on our bed. I was swinging. I was jumping. I was so happy, and then we went to get my favorite food.
It's a honey stash for winter.
Have you lost your mind?
You said you wouldn't get mad.
Did you listen to anything Akira taught you? There's no place in the jungle for these tricks. You want to do this, you do this in the man village.
But I'm helping Baloo get ready for hibernation.
Bears don't hibernate in a jungle. What are you teaching him?
Not full hibernation, but I nap a lot.
Food.
What's your favorite food?
Lobster ravioli.
Oh, good choice. Well, in the movie, you're running a lot. There's a lot of jungle scenes, at least for the audience it is. Were they having you in the gym? Are you on the treadmill? What are you doing, to work out to keep all the cardio going for the movie?
It's just a blue platform, and I'm running back and forth, and it would look like it's like a 400-foot drop.
Oh, that's what I like that. It looked really cool. For yourself, John, your credits until director, producer, actor. What would you say is your secret to longevity in this business?
I don't know, luck probably. There's a lot of talented people who work very hard who don't always get to have gigs that line up in the way that they have for me.
Yes.
I'd say that the most fortunate thing is that I've had opportunities that changed and grew over time. So in the beginning, I was a character actor, and I would have been very satisfied with that. But that led to me being a writer and then starting to produce, and then that led to me making a living as writing, doing rewrites. And if you could make a living at what you do, it helps buy you time to grow and learn.
Yes.
And then eventually directing, and there was enough waves of good luck and success to keep the momentum going. And they didn't all happen back to back. Sometimes they were a year or two apart, but it always was enough to keep me in the business. And so successes like Swinger, successes like Elf, and then Iron Man. So there was just enough bursts of energy that helped propel me. And the biggest thing that I'm grateful for is that there was enough. I had enough people want to work with me that it allowed me to only choose to work on projects that I felt very passionate about as a filmmaker. And so I never had to take a job just because I needed to keep busy.
Yeah.
And so when I pick something like Jungle Book, it's great because I know I'll be challenged by it. When I worked on Chef, it was something if I was passionate about. I want to learn how to cook. I want to work with the chefs. And each one really revitalizes me and gives me energy to go forward. And I think it takes that kind of energy and vitality to pour yourself in completely into a project. And that's the only way I know how to make something special.
Gotcha. Well, last question before you go, or before I go, shall I say. You guys are both from New York.
Yeah.
Brooklyn Nets, New York Knicks.
New York Knicks.
New York Knicks,
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
That's what I like to hear. Thank you guys so much for your time. Very nice to meet you.